On today's episode, we're talking about new websites, blogging, and an electrifying tip from Matthew.
Aloha and welcome to episode 68 of Tip for Tip, where you ask your marketing question in exchange for a tip in your industry. My name is Aaron.
And my name is Christian, and today we have Matthew from Puckett Electric.
Hey y'all, so recently we had a website done for us by our friends over at BitBranding. They did a great job. My question for y'all is, how do we get people over to it?
Thank you, Matthew, for that plug. I actually enjoyed creating your website, and in order to get people to your website, the first thing would be to update your business cards. If you don't have your website on your business cards, any marketing material, make sure that you update your email signatures.
That'd be pretty cool too.
Update your email signatures to make sure that it includes your website in there. Another big thing is sharing this video, letting people know about that you have a new website. And the big thing for any website really is creating more content. So always creating more content for your website. In your website in particular, you don't have a blog, so you can't really add content that way, but you do have a project section. And in that project section, I would definitely recommend, at least for now, once a month, take pictures of a project, have the description of that project, the completion date, and all those little details that you have there, and publish those at least once a month starting out. You would obviously want to, keep updating those to keep the content of your website fresh.
Right, and something that we did for this website is to register it with Google. So make sure that if you're watching this, obviously, and you're not Puckett Electric, make sure that you registered your website with Google and have Google crawl the website so that it reads every single page. You can actually Google on how to do that. Another thing is the advertising side of things. I would push this out to as many people as possible. Spend a little bit of money. This is not a long-term strategy. Definitely the blogs is the long-term, but short-term, definitely get a bunch of traffic in the very beginning, advertise, spend some money, and get people over there initially.
Yep. And then just a little last quick tidbit is to make sure that you measure your results and you measure your analytics. So right from the beginning, when you launch your website, make sure that Google Analytics is hooked up to your website, which we set up yours, and just monitor that over time to make sure that the efforts that you're doing, the content that you're providing, the advertising is actually providing that growth that you want.
And it's very simple. You can actually set it to do a monthly report and you don't do anything. So set it up and get a report every month and look at the numbers.
Yep. All right, let's hear your tip for us.
Hey guys, so my tip for y'all is power strips. Everybody has them. They use them at home, their place of work, wherever. And we get a lot of calls in about people that are having breakers trip and they don't understand why. We go out to their place, wherever it is, and they'll have this plugged into the wall, and then they'll plug a lot of different things in here, whether it be in their bathroom, their kitchens, their garage. And you always have to be very conscious about what you're plugging in and how many amps it pulls, because if you pull too many amps, you're always going to trip the breaker. So if you're going to use these, which they're safe to use, if you're going to use them, just be conscious about what you're plugging in and how many amps it pulls. There you go.
Aaron said that was one of the greatest tips that we've ever gotten on this show because it's very practical. Although it's kind of hard to tell, well, I guess the power strip will tell you how many amps it can handle, right?
Right, and if you don't know, I guess they just call Matthew, because I know he enjoys that. That was an electrifying tip. I've been wanting to say that since the very
that's pretty good.
No, literally, they could maybe get electrocuted. That's bad. Anyway, that was a very good tip. It was something that was very out of the box, very something that
informational.
Right, and it's good for not only business owners but regular people too.
Matthew, thank you again for coming on our show. And if you are a business owner and you're watched all the way up to this point and you want to be on this show, all you have to do is go to bitbranding.co/tip for tip. All right, we'll see you next week.